Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
First, a word from our sponsor. What is Leica? Leica makes your entire compliance process simple. Leica goes beyond integrations. Their platform connects to your everyday applications and applies actual human expertise to robust software that powers your compliance. Leica easily connects to your applications and instantly creates tailored policies based on your business. Then, compliance experts guide you through automated workflows designed to help you conquer certifications like SOC 2, HIPAA, and GDPR. Leica is the only compliance platform that offers a true integrated audit solution. No more messy spreadsheets, miscellaneous audit documents. Their team of experts manages your audit from beginning to end. Leica is more than just one solution. It maintains 100% confidence in your compliance program with custom monitors and alerts. As the compliance evangelist, I certainly understand the complexities around compliance, particularly around SOC 2, HIPAA, and GDPR. It's hard to unpack requirements when you may not know what they are within your budget and your growth stage. Leica is the solution for you. Listeners to this podcast get 20% off when you join. Visit heyleica.com/compliance to get their exclusive deal. That's heylaika.com/compliance to request a demo and get 20% off when you sign up with Leica. The Daily Compliance News for October 25, 2021, the lessons from the Great Resignation edition. And we begin with our lead story from the Washington Post about workers who quit their jobs and found better ones, and they reported on some of the things they discovered. Number one, employers will overlook job hopping. It used to be if you had a gap in your resume, it was trouble. Number two, training isn't always the answer, so having that certification may not be worth it. 3, don't stay where you're not heard. And if there's anything that a compliance officer needs to hear from this, if you don't have a robust whistleblowing culture, you're going to be in trouble now. Number 4, company loyalty goes both ways. One of the top reasons workers are leaving their jobs is managers who emphasize hierarchy over humanity. So some great lessons in there for the compliance professional. Next up, we stick around with some HR issues, and the Amazon has a HR and now PR nightmare on its hands because its system for handling paid and unpaid leaves has led to devastating and unequal consequences for workers, as mistakes keep workers from being paid their total amount due under the Amazon HR system. It's identifying and trying to repay workers to this day, but it's only one strand of a long-standing knot of problems Amazon has with handling paid and unpaid leaves. Next up, and this directly hits on compliance professionals, the Frances Haugen whistleblower leak. She was really the first person to incorporate journalists and media directly into her whistleblowing effort. And it really shows the power whistleblowers have right now and why companies really need to listen to these people. Obviously, Haugen made numerous complaints internally to Facebook before she ever went outside the company, but she got no response. And now she's worked with the Wall Street Journal to get the information on her whistleblowing claims out. And this has created just a nightmare for Facebook, which they're still dealing with. So whistleblowers are increasingly in using journalists. And if that's not a reason for companies to amp up their whistleblowing culture, really, I can't think of a better reason. It's not necessarily reputational damage from social media now. And our final story comes to us from the Wall Street Journal, which reports that insurers now are looking for companies with robust ESG programs as a way to not only determine financial health, but this may actually drive down insurance costs. So we see businesses, loan banks, financial institutions, and investors looking at ESG. Well, now you have insurance companies looking at your ESG program. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.
This podcast is a part of the C-Suite Radio Network. For more top business podcasts, visit c-suiteradio.com.